My name's Diane Schroeder. I lived, at the time of 9/11, I lived in Maple Shade, New Jersey. I grew up in Maple Shade, New Jersey. At the time, I was a volunteer EMT with Palmyra Cinemetzen and Riverton EMS. The sky was crystal blue like it is today on 9/11. It still makes me sad. I was at Camden County College in Blackwood. I was taking anatomy and physiology lab class that day, and one of the other students in the class went downstairs, and he came up and he told us that we had been attacked and planes flew into the tower and the tower fell. I was just in shock. I remember as we left, because they closed the school down right after, not long after that, and the receptionist faces at the nursing school were one of complete shock. You know, it was, for lack of a better expression, luck of the draw if you were going to get to ground zero. And then from there, with the units that we met up with Cherry Hill, Duran, Ariel, Cedar Brook, and 2 medic units, and Mount Holly, America. I remember passing Newark International Airport, and it was freaky seeing all the planes grounded. You know, that's one of the busiest airports. And the closer we got to New York, then we started seeing, you know, all the smoke from the fallen towers. Triage at that time was at what they call 10 house, ladder 10, engine 10. It was just a shell of a building. One thing I remember is the pile was higher than this building, and all these people were on, like thousands of people were on this pile, and they thought another building was going to collapse. So people started waving their arms like birds to quiet everybody. And then all of a sudden, people turned around and started running out of the pile. So we ran out of this shell of a firehouse, and we went down to Battery Park, and that's where we stayed the rest of the day. It was a huge pile of debris. Everything was just covered with this. The only way to describe it is flocking on a Christmas tree, but it was a dirty flocking. But the people in New York were so grateful that we were there that day. We do need to remember, and we have to explain it to our kids, and to keep telling them what happened on a day. This is what hatred does. And as far as I'm concerned, the country needs to hear that again, to stop all the hate that we have. I mean, we came together as a nation on that day. There were some repercussions against Muslims, but they died in the towers too, along with Christians and Jews. And we need to come together as a country. There's too much hatred in this country today. We need to heal. We need to come together.